Hello and welcome to the world-renowned Grand Prix circuit of Silverstone for round 6 of the PowerMax Mini Challenge. It's a bumper grid here at Silverstone with a total of 31 cars, and that includes 2 new drivers for Team Lowen, Mike Fryatt and Stuart Kent.
Pirelli tyres offered competition to the dealership who could sell the most tyres would win the chance to race for the weekend, so our dealership sold more Pirelli tyres and hence why I'm here.
I have to ask you, your first time out yesterday, what did you enjoy most?
Being in the race really, just got behind the wheel, wasn't nervous at all, and I'm certainly going to come back and visit when they go to other places. Just the whole day and the whole weekend's brilliant.
Mike, why such a late entry as a driver to the Mini Challenge?
Well, I mean, Mini Challenge has been a series that I've been trying to get into for about 4 or 5 years now. I've been doing on and off testing. I think it was more the relationship with Lowen that brought me here. So, because I've been doing quite a bit of filming with them and doing a lot of promotional stuff with them, and then the opportunity came to have a 4th car out at Silverstone. So it was well overdue to get out and finally do a race here.
And what about race 1 here at Silverstone yesterday? Because you have already been out. How did it go for you? Yeah,
we're getting better. There's quite a few accidents in front, so it's good to stay out of those. And then it was just running my own race and making sure I didn't do anything stupid. So it wasn't anything spectacular, but it was about the pace that we thought we'd have, and can't really complain.
As you just heard, we're already 1 race down this weekend, and somebody who did incredibly well yesterday, getting a first for Coopers, is William Phillips. How was it for you?
I'd have to say it's probably one of the toughest but best race I've had all season. Me and Ricky Page going at it, lap after lap, switching places. The tow around Silverstone is insane.
And what about today? We've got 2 races coming up. How are you feeling?
Well, I'm feeling for 2 wins, I think. I'm going for the 2 wins, that's for sure.
So, William Phillips is in pole position for the Coopers after that victory yesterday. And doing it for the JCWs is Chris Knox. Yes, he's been at it again. Before we go racing, let's hear the full grid from Ben.
Thanks, Michelle. This may take a while because it's a gigantic entry once more for the PowerMax Mini Challenge, and why not the lure of the Silverstone Grand Prix circuit. This then the second race of the weekend, and it's a rolling start for them this time around, so they're off behind the pace car around the full length of the Silverstone Grand Prix loop, with Chris Knox in pole from Henry Dupree, and then Chris Russell and Neil Newstead. Hamish Brandon, Alan Taylor on row 3. The man to watch for, though, is going to be Luke Caudle outside the top 10 in the JCWs. In the Cooper class, it's William Phillips on pole from Ricky Page, Shane Stoney and Josh Gollin. So ready for the off then, and away we go, and Chris Knox makes a super getaway from Henry Dupree. Chris Russell and Neil Newstead side by side for 3rd place as they tip through Copse Corner for the first time. Also looking to try and make progress is Alan Taylor. Luke Caudle already swarming at the tail with Patrick Mortar as the Cooper class cars cleanly through and already jostling for position into Maggots and Beckett's for the first time. Chris Knox trying to make good his escape at the head of the field. He did this to devastating effect in the solitary race we had on Saturday. Looking as if he's on course to repeat the trick. The Cooper class very tight. It's William Phillips who leads the way from Ricky Page, Josh Gollin and Shane Stoney. So down the hanger straight then, and Chris Knox and Henry Dupree breaking clear of Neil Newstead, the black and green car in 3rd place. Then it's Chris Russell, black and blue machine, the Panda Racing car of Hamish Brandon, and then the lighter blue car of Lawrence Davey. Luke Caudle is next along. Caudle having a super start to the race as he looks to try and fight his way up into the podium places. Squirming on the brakes into the Vale, and Lawrence Davey and Hamish Brandon go side by side, and Lawrence Davey gets his nose in front of Hamish Brandon. That's 5th place then for Davey. Brandon, though, immediately on Lawrence Davey's slipstream as they accelerate out of club past the wing pit used for the British Grand Prix, on towards the very, very fast right-hander Abbey. Luke Caudle now in pursuit of Hamish Brandon. They come out of farm and heavy braking into village. The real challenge, though, is from Caudle, the black and yellow machine, to the inside of Hamish Brandon, and he should go through. He does at village. He's going to have the inside line for the loop. There's also Lawrence Davey tries to challenge the inside of Chris Russell. They all make it through safely as they then accelerate out of Aintree and down the Wellington Straight. You can see out front Chris Knox has had a devastating start to the race, almost Vettel-esque, as he has built up a nice big margin over Henry Dupree. Dupree in turn not too concerned about the progress of Chris Russell or Neil Newstead, because the pair of them locked in battle. They have got that man, Luke Cordell, coming up on their tail as Cordell demotes Lawrence Davey into Brooklands. Bouncing on the suspension through Luffield and then accelerating on towards Woodcote. You can always expect lively action in the Power Max Mini Challenge. The same goes in the Cooper class. William Phillips leads it from the red car white roof. That's Ricky Page, and the red car checkered roof is Josh Gollin. They've got the silver and black car of Gideon Cresswell as well, right in the mix. Ricky Page looking for his first ever Cooper class victory. He's going to have a job on here to try and close back in onto William Phillips. Meanwhile, Cordell and Davey have demoted Chris Russell, so they're up into 4th and 5th respectively. Cordell determined to get himself onto the rostrum. In the Cooper class, it's 3 wide, almost into Copse Corner. Page in 2nd, Gollin just in 3rd. Gideon Cresswell very much in the mix. Shane Stoney, somewhat muted performance for him. You just catch a glimpse of number 1 car. He's down into 6th at the moment. In the Cooper class, just behind Mark Wakefield. Gollin and Cresswell attempt to go side by side through Beckett's. Brave stuff from the pair of them. They still go side by side, and Gideon Cresswell is going to be able to get his nose in front of Josh Gollin as they head through Church onto the Hanger Straight. Absolutely bumper to bumper. Can barely fit a sheet of paper between the pair of them, as William Phillips tries to break clear of Ricky Page, but it's a breezy day at Silverstone, as it ever not, and therefore the slipstream effect really does come to the fore. Also in amongst some of the slower Cooper class runs, that's Mike Fryatt, who is inserting himself into this scrap as well as he looks to recover up the order. Here is our JCW class leader, Chris Knox, still trying to extend his advantage over Henry Dupree, Neil Newstead, and then Luke Cordell. Cordell in pursuit of Neil Newstead. Heads around Copse Corner, picks up the throttle over the very slight crest in the road on towards Maggots and Beckett's. The first real third of this lap is devastatingly quick as the cars change direction, high speed through Beckett's. It's all about the run down the Hanger Straight, and Neil Newstead just runs out a little bit wide. He's going to gather it up for Church, but Cordell's got the opportunity here, I would suspect, to maybe propel himself into 3rd place by the time they reach Stowe. He's bringing Lawrence Davey with him for company as well. Davey just tucked in behind Cordell, taking full advantage of the slipstream effect. On the brakes into Stowe, Davey does sneak through past Neil Newstead. So the Cordell and Davey train now in 3rd and 4th place. Their next target, Henry Dupree. In the Cooper class, William Phillips and Ricky Page are sharing the lead pretty much. It's Phillips who's got half a bumper length worth an advantage, and that disappears to absolutely nothing coming onto the Wellington Straight. And that slipstream effect is going to give Josh Gollin, Gideon Cresswell and Shane Stoney the opportunity to challenge the lead in the Cooper class, but it's Ricky Page who gets his nose in front. Does he quite move to the front of the class? I think he should do. Not sure William Phillips can fight back. Indeed he can't. Josh Gollin and Phillips have a slight tap. And William Phillips in the blink of an eye goes from 1st to 5th in the Cooper class. So now Ricky Page, who has the honour of leading the class as we head towards the late stages of the race. So Luke Cordell catches up onto the tail of Henry Dupree, and he's going to challenge into Stowe Corner. Cordell should go through past Henry Dupree. Indeed he does. Snatches the place away. Up to 2nd place for Cordell. Chris Knox, though, I think is going to be 1 car too far. We really are on the run towards the checkered flag here, and it's Josh Gollin who leads onto the Hanger Straight then for the final time of asking, but Ricky Page is going to have the benefit of the slipstream. Gideon Cresswell and William Phillips likewise. Gollin to the left-hand side of your screen, Ricky Page to the right as they head down towards Stowe Corner, and Ricky Page snatches the lead of the race in the Cooper class away from Josh Gollin, but we have still got about 2/3 of a lap to go here. It is not done and dusted in the Cooper class. It is, however, in the JCW class, and Chris Knox takes the checkered flag and the victory from Luke Cordell and Henry Dupree. Super drive up through the order, that from Cordell. Knox celebrates Let's have a look then at the final results. Victory for Chris Knox from Luke Caudle, and Henry Dupleix completes the rostrum from Russell and Newstead. Hamish Brandon rounds out the top 6. Ricky Page did hold on to win the Cooper class from Josh Gollin and Gideon Cresswell. What a race amongst those cars. It's time to celebrate on the podium for a delighted Ricky Page, his first victory in the Cooper class. Meanwhile, Chris Knox probably needs a new extension to his house with all the JCW triumphs he has been notching up so far this season. Draw time for the reversal for race 3, and it's the top 6 who are going to be reversed.
We've had a few podiums and we've been like millimetres from the first place, but yeah, we made the top step today, and the guys have done a great job with the car, and what a way to do it as well. What a race, fantastic.
Ricky was really fast. He managed to catch me back up, and just got me back on down the straight going into Stowe. Didn't fight it too hard because I thought there was another lap, but got it wrong, and unfortunately just finished on his bumper in second place, but still happy for the team and happy for the College of West Anglia.
Got through the first couple of laps, started to pull a gap on the others right behind Chris, and I was hoping to kind of stay there, but I could see Luke got through them and he was hunting me down, and my tyres started to go off, and I was trying to manage the tyres whilst keeping him behind me, and he just nipped past at the last minute. But no, yeah, really good points, and yeah, really happy to be up here again.
The championship title is within your grasps now. It's not settled yet, but it's close. How are you feeling?
We'll just take it as it comes. I don't want to take any risks and risk putting it over to Brands. I'll have to go and do some calculations to see exactly what I need to do, but it's a long race and I'm starting from 6, so anything can happen.
Some fantastic close racing, and what a brilliant result for Ricky Page there. Well, the drivers have another go at this 3.6 mile circuit, and it's 18 turns of pure adrenaline after the break. We'll see you then.